Alright, and we are back. And I decided that before we continue on with the story, I wanted to take a quick run at Gunner Plaza first.
Lock and load! I want this one's head!
Take that. Take that.
Keep firing!
What do we got here? Quite a bit more damage.
Engaging hostile! You are really pissing me off!
Ah, they're above me. Okay. Alright, well, I'll get to him soon enough. I can use that when I'm going to be doing a lot of killing here, so. Little psycho buff, why not? That'll be fun. I was going to medics in there too. Don't need the dirty words in there.
Huh? What?
Gonna take out those turrets. Uh-oh. Bombity bomb.
You are seriously fucked, you know that?
So I keep hearing it. It keeps not working out that way. Don't need that one.
Take her out!
Who are you talking to? Everyone else is dead. Steadfast combat shotgun. Eh. I don't need that. If I'm aiming, the fight's already over. You're aiming with a shotgun. Almost. Can't get them all. I don't really need to aim with a shotgun. It's a shotgun. That's the whole point. Remember the first time I played through this game, I was like, I am going to collect every Nuka-Cola Quantum in case there's some little side quest where, oh, I need you to fill up my vending machine just like in Fallout 3. And then she's like, oh yeah, no, I don't want Nuka-Cola Quantums. I want you to find these little pictures.
Sweet.
Those will be useful later. It's when they put like elaborate, like 3 grenades is expensive. Especially in a world where they're not making any more. And you're using them to protect a room with nothing but garbage in it?
Last mistake.
Food?
Come on, asshole.
Lock's really strong.
Guys have the key? I don't remember ever finding this door locked before. Twofer.
Good dad. Damn it! Get some.
Engaging hostile!
One. I'm not looking for piles of cash. I'm looking for gunners.
Who?
Oh, that's Cruz. It's a good try. Pay for effort.
Get some.
I did get him. Just wasn't enough to kill him. Have another endurance on the Bobby. It,
Fucking
Clear.
Hell yeah.
Got another bobblehead. Don't care about Cruz's holotape. Or Wes's holotape. I'm just gonna leave all that trash in there. That's all garbage. Oh, didn't get what I was looking for, but it'll turn up eventually. Let's get back over to the Pridwin.
If Elder Maxon ordered me to follow him to the gates of hell, I'd be the first one to kick them open.
Here's your holotape, Proctor. Hope the data on that thing was worth it.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see you're still in one piece. I wasn't sure what the Interceptor would do to you.
I wasn't worried. After all, I built the device myself.
I have confidence in everything I build, too. But that's because I'll only deal with technology that I understand. Speaking of technology I don't understand...
Are you calling me stupid?
I'll get this holotape to Proctor Quinlan. I'm dying to find out what's on it.
Hopefully, it'll reveal a weakness in their defenses.
That would be the best-case scenario. Before we jump to conclusions, let's see what Quinlan's scribes can get off of it. I'm sure the Institute has all of their data heavily encrypted, so it's gonna take some time to crack. After that, we'll have to see what we've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe. In the meantime, your mission to recruit Dr. Lee still needs to be completed. I believe Elder Maxon gave you all of the details? Good luck, Knight.
Yeah!
And there's a level. You know the route, putting it into endurance. Oh yeah. Okay. Report to Elder Maxon.
Joining our cause was the wisest.
Excuse me, Elder Maxon.
I received word that Dr. Lee is returning to us.
How cooperative do you think she'll be?
I convinced her that the Institute is the enemy, not the Brotherhood.
Well done, Knight. As soon as Dr. Lee arrives, we'll interrogate her aboard the Prydwen. She's been under the Institute's influence for the last decade, and we can't afford to take any chances. Now, on to other matters. Thanks to the success of your reconnaissance efforts, it's time to advance our operations to the next phase. I want you to report to Proctor Ingram at the airport. She has a special project that requires your immediate attention. Once again, Knight, you don't fail to impress. Dismissed.
Ad Victoriam.
Now that Dr. Lee's arrived, I'm certain she'll be vital to the Brotherhood's success.
So, I bet you're eager to get your hands dirty on our new project. How much has Maxson told you about it?
Why all the secrecy?
We're pouring every resource we have into this thing. We can't risk tipping off the Institute. For now, the fewer people that know about it, the better. Come on, it's this way. Unless you're blind as a bat, I'm sure you've noticed that we've been building a gantry on the tarmac. Maxson and Kells have been looking for something that'll tip the balance when we go toe-to-toe with the Institute. Now, the Prydwen might be a big beast, but she's not built for fighting. That's where our new project comes in.
Mayhaps a giant tank?
This storage bay full of parts is what's left of Liberty Prime. The Brotherhood used it in the Capital Wasteland as a weapon against the Enclave. It's the most advanced robot the Brotherhood has ever had at its disposal. Unfortunately, Liberty Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I've spent the better part of the last few years piecing him back together. And if you think that was easy, try rebuilding a Protectron while you're blindfolded.
Ingram?
In order to get Liberty Prime fully operational, we're going to need your help.
No problem. I'm sure this only looks worse than it actually is.
Huh. I wish I had your confidence. Because this is not going to be easy. Now, the good news is that we've got most of Prime's parts fully assembled. The bad news is that it's going to take more than a few rivets and some spot welding to get them working again. The first problem is his CPU. It's fragile, and every time we try to feed power to it, it blows itself out.
There's gotta be a way to solve that.
I do all the maintenance on the Prydwen, so you'd think it'd be a snap. As much as I hate to admit it, Prime's power systems are out of my league. Luckily, you were able to convince Dr. Madison Lee to return to the Brotherhood. She was on the original build team for Liberty Prime a little over a decade ago. I've already spoken to her, but she's reluctant to work on Prime for some reason. If you could get her down here to lend a hand with his power system, we can get the big guy moving.
Glad to see you've returned safely from the Institute, sister.
Alright. Go up to the Prydwen, go down to the airport. Go up to the Prydwen, go down to the airport. Go up to the Prydwen. Okay, can you guys just all be in one place?
Can't talk right.
Attention all personnel. Research patrols are a crucial facet of our operation here in the Commonwealth.
Soldier?
Any
If you're looking
Brotherhood
for another
soldiers that have
safe
not
haven,
received a research
shelter and
patrol
supplies
assignment
at
should
least
speak to
safety
Proctor
can.
Quinlan immediately.
Hungry. Rations are first come, first serve.
Hi.
I used to be a field scribe. Deathclaw snapping my femur like a twig put an end to that.
You're not gonna sell me anything, huh? Urban? You one of these?
Keep hoarding that garbage, you're going to slow us down.
Oh, shush.
Let's talk to Proctor Tegan. I bet he has some excellent mods for our power armor.
You don't need mods right now. I
I
need a
must
beard.
commend you. Convincing Dr. Lee to return to the Brotherhood, I didn't think it was possible. Now, are you in need of treatment?
Maybe.
I need some supplies, Doctor.
No problem, soldier. Take a look.
Nothing.
No way to pick this. Can't pick this.
No, wait, I know where there's a bunch of booze.
With the Brotherhood behind us, we'll never fall.
There we go. That's what I needed. Wait, whiskey down here? Bourbon? Oh. Alright, I got 2 minutes down, so that's plenty.
Call me old-fashioned, but there's
Never forget,
nothing better than being
you are the
boots on the
eyes
ground.
and the ears of the Brotherhood. If you see
two in the head
or
and they'll
hear
stay
anything
dead.
suspicious,
Excuse me.
If you're here to talk me into working on Liberty Prime, you can forget it.
Your vigilance could mean the difference.
You
between
promised you'd help us.
You're right, I did. But you neglected to mention that I'd be asked to work on Liberty Prime. I've been down this road with the Brotherhood before. Why would I make the same mistake twice?
Because we care what happens to the Commonwealth.
You know, if anyone else wearing a Brotherhood of Steel uniform said something like that, I'd laugh in their face. But coming from you, it sounds like you actually mean it. Tell Proctor Ingram to get her scribes ready. It's going to take a hell of a lot of work to get Liberty Prime back online, but we'll get it done.
That's it? That's all it took? Not even a charisma check? God, you are such a wet noodle lady. You flip-flop like
How can I help?
pancakes in an earthquake.
Are the worst. They are. Hide in plain sight.
With your reconnoiter of the Institute complete, we finally have first-hand knowledge about their facility.
Do you guys really need to say reconnoiter? Nobody actually uses that word anymore. They just say recon. And usually when people say recon, they mean reconnaissance, not reconnoiter. I know
Proctor
they're
Ingram.
basically the same, but
Things are off to a good
nobody
start.
uses reconnoiter
Isn't
anymore.
that right, Doctor?
I hope so. Prime suffered some significant damage to his memory core. I wish your people would have been a bit more careful, Proctor. The good news is that the damage isn't irreversible, and I should be able to get the power flowing into his CPU core without overloading. If your people stay out of my way, that is.
Charming, isn't she?
Yep, that's a bag of rusty nails.
Yeah. Sorry about that, Ingram.
Don't worry about it. We might be butting heads on a few issues, but I've dealt with worse. Besides, Dr. Lee's worth all the aggravation. We're working with one of Prime's original designers. I don't see it getting any better than that. In fact, since things are going so well, we're gonna have you start building his electromagnetic actuators.
Sure. Anything you need.
That's what I love about you. You're ready to leap into action, and I bet you don't have the faintest idea what I'm talking about. The actuators are what allows Liberty Prime's arms and legs to move. Prime's new limbs are way too heavy for the simple hydraulic pistons he had in the past. We're gonna have to rip those out, construct a brand new system using electromagnets, and install them in his limbs. What we need you to do is build the actuators for us.
Now that you know what the actuators are, you need to know how to make them. These are the plans and the materials list. Don't lose them.
Now, before you get that look on your face,
whoops,
you'll be
I dropped
happy to
them.
know that
Oh,
we
they
have
went down in
plenty
the
of the
sewer.
raw materials on that list right here at the airport. The only thing we need you to head out and find is a high-powered magnet. According to Proctor Quinlan, the best place to find one is in any of the ruined hospitals around the Commonwealth. We've already sent out a few teams to find the rest of the high-powered magnets you'll need. They should be back by the time you return.
Once you start building the actuators, we need one for each limb, so you'll need to make a total of 4. Good luck.
And we're done. And we can scrap this wreck heap. Go ahead and store these, because we don't need them anymore, but maybe I'll build something here. Probably not.
Proctor Ingram?
That's all 4 actuators. Delivered and done. Nice work.
Right on schedule. I've completed the restoration of Prime's basic functions, and he's ready to go. In fact, it's getting difficult to explain to the system why it can't move right now.
Well, as soon as my scribes get those actuators in place, we'll have his arms and legs installed in no time. Which brings me to your next assignment. It won't be long before Prime can walk and talk, but he's missing one last important element. His nukes. Without them, his offensive systems aren't operating at peak capacity.
Didn't I just secure an entire warehouse of nukes for you guys like yesterday?
Shouldn't be a problem. Just tell me where they are.
I wish I could. Prime's bomb pack is fitted for Mark 28 nuclear bombs. The same type of bombs that were dropped from aircraft during the Great War. The Commonwealth was a major staging area for the military's Air Force, so we assumed we wouldn't have trouble finding them. But since we arrived, our scouting teams haven't located a single bomb.
That's going to be a problem. Without a fully loaded nuke pack, Prime won't have the firepower to take on the Institute.
She's right.
Of course she's right. But before you give up hope, there's actually a silver lining here. Proctor Quinlan has located some records regarding a military installation, which was used as a nuclear weapons storage facility. We're fairly certain this included a stockpile of the Mark 28s. The catch is that the installation is located somewhere within the glowing sea.
I'll head out there immediately.
Good, because that's exactly what we're asking you to do. Scribe Halen's established a communications point on the frontier of the glowing sea. I suggest you head out there first, and establish a signal protocol with her so that the nukes can be airlifted out once you've located them. Hopefully, by the time you've returned, we'll be ready to wake Prime up, and you can say hello. Good luck, Knight.
Rearming Prime with nukes should get him back to full fighting potential.
We should go get some radiation stuff before we go do this. We'll be right back. Okay. But let's start this off right. Right. Gonna eat us a nice paste. Let's go steak. Okay. Let's do let's go away the skin pack. Alright. How are we looking on stats here? 215, okay, that's nice. 95 on defense. 14, 15. Oh, endurance is looking nice. Alright. 8 charisma, 12 agility. Howdy, boys.
Unless you like getting shot, never turn your back on a gunner.
Scribe Halen?
It's good to see you again, Knight. You've come a long way since you stumbled into the Cambridge police station.
I'd rather discuss the mission, Halen.
Of course. I've had the men set up the equipment we'll need to pinpoint you once you've found the bombs. We've rigged up this distress pulsar to emit a unique tone that we'll be listening for. When you find the bombs, plant the pulsar, and we'll handle the rest. After that, you should probably head back to Proctor Ingram and bring her your report.
Doesn't sound too difficult.
No, not at all. You're only heading back into the most inhospitable place in the entire Commonwealth. Look, I know you've been through the glowing sea before, but remember to keep an eye on your Geiger counter. If you don't, the radiation will cook you from the inside out. Good luck, Knight.
Yes, thank you for that very obvious tip. Hit a nuke assign. Yeah, I did. I built a mixer back at the base. So we got some mixed nukas here. Put pack. Yeah, we'll do that as well. How are we looking now? 475. All right. I like how we're looking here. Okay. Well, it's shorter going from there. That's for sure. Of course, the Rad-X wore off because it only lasts like 5 seconds. And we're in the crater, which means we're in increased radiation area, so. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Put me down. Impressive. My turn. Just a tree. Alright, fine. Serum. Dirty Wastelander. I mean, our perception can't really get any worse, can it?
Fucking kill!
Eh. I don't know what red scorpion meat does, but we'll find out. Bomdy, bomdy, bomdy. Giant fancy vault door, and all I need to do is spin the doorknob and it opens. No retinal scans, no palm scans, no voice recognition. Let's get ready for some ghouls. Ooh, I wonder if I can make that jump. Some jet. Booyah! Just barely, but I made it. Why didn't it open? I didn't pay attention. Locked her. Okay.
Bingo.
+5 radiation resistance. Yeah, I'll take that. It's a good time to give it to me. Come on, open the doors. There we go. What we got in here? Take those. So I always carry a couple of jet with me, because you never know. I mean, if you're chem resistant, it's basically just a free jump boost. Tap too many times. Just impact on pure water. Pretty sure there's some nutbags up here somewhere. Good effort, boys.
Yeah!
Yeah, we're still at a 22. We're fine. What was it that wore off? It was the, Dirty Wastelander is what wore off.
Nice.
Okay, baseball. Left arm. I already have that. This is the way I came from. I just get turned around down here. So tunnels don't have, like, a direction that's like, well, this is obviously forward. I think I've been through here yet. This is the direction I came from. You know what I mean? You get turned around. The pipes are on the right side. That's how I'm gonna remember it. The pipes are on the right. Right hand rule. Here we go. Deal with your crazy nut job. Terminal password. Let's go.
Sweet.
That went smoothly. There are enough nukes in this room to wipe North America clean. That's crazy. I think we done here. There's gonna be one last surprise on this elevator. Called it. Good effort. Good effort. Totally didn't see it coming. Got some mods I could use. I wish there was a function, or maybe like a mod that I could download that could allow me to just like, with one click, take all of the modifications out of a gun and just destroy the gun. Because like, I don't need the 2 pieces of steel that I would get from scrapping a pistol. But I want all the pieces of it. It would make scrapping and modifying weapons so much easier and faster and more fun. Alright, well. Those things are annoying when they're not glowing. Let's just go over here and get the heck out of here.
If it looks dead, put one more in its head for good measure. Why take the chance?
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
Looks like the Mark 28s are gonna do the trick. That was a good find.
I'll work with your team to ensure that Prime's bombs remain stable.
Looks like the Mark 28s are gonna do the trick. That was a good find.
I'll work with your team to ensure that Prime's bombs remain stable after they're loaded into his pack. It won't be too much of a problem.
Well, Dr. Lee, I have to admit, we couldn't have done this without you.
Or me. Hello.
It's a little early to begin celebrating, Proctor Ingram. We haven't fully thrown the switch on Liberty Prime, and I'm just hoping all the work I've done to keep his system stable are gonna hold.
I have full confidence in everyone's abilities here.
I appreciate that.
Proctor, All the readouts look green. I think it's time for you to perform the power shunt.
Actually, I think I'm gonna let you press the button. After all, without your help, we'd still be staring at a pile of disassembled parts.
It would be better if a trained technician performed that task, but I suppose you deserve to be the one to do it.
You're gonna let... Oh, you mean me. Yeah, you definitely wanted a trained technician to push a button.
Back online.
Alright, let's run a basic diagnostic on him.
Diagnostic command accepted.
Give him a moment. He needs to adjust to his new configuration.
Voice module online. Audio functionality test initialized. Designation: Liberty Prime Mark II. Mission: the liberation of Anchorage, Alaska. Primary targets: any and all red Chinese invaders.
Now let me run a system analysis and battle readiness check.
Liberty Prime, full system analysis. All systems nominal. Weapons hot. Warning: nuclear weapon payload depleted. Reload required. Warning: power core offline. Running on external power only. Core restart recommended. Ability to repel red Chinese invaders compromised.
I've got green lights across the board here. He's looking good from where I'm sitting. Doctor, if you wouldn't mind keeping an eye on the big guy here, I'd appreciate it. Well, I have to admit, I wasn't sure we'd be able to pull it off, but Liberty Prime's looking pretty good.
What was that he said about his power core?
Prime's in top shape, but his nuclear engine needs to be restarted. Right now, we have him running off of the Prydwen's engines. Once I get that sorted out, we'll send him off to kick in the Institute's front door. Before you head off to your next assignment, I have something for you. I came up with this little beauty myself. I think it'll add a bit more punch to your power armor.
It'll do, I suppose.
Well, that's gratitude for you. Anyway, that's enough of that. You better hightail
I'm
it
not
up to the
wearing
Prydwen.
power armor, lady.
Elder Maxson said he needed to speak to you as soon as you were done here.
You gave me
And
something I
thank
can't
you,
use.
Knight. Without you, none of this would have been possible.
I have some important work to do, if you'll excuse me.
Alright. I guess I brought the rads with me. Leveled up. Alright, you know what, let's go ahead and, take, Lucky Lady. Alright. And 2 more levels, and endurance will be maxed, and we can go get the bobblehead.
Elder Maxson?
Is there anything you wish to tell me, Knight?
Not at all. I have nothing to hide.
I find that very hard to believe. Proctor Quinlan completed the decryption of the data you retrieved from the Institute. A portion of his findings included a list of synths that went missing or escaped from their underground facility. After careful analysis of the information, we've discovered something unprecedented. Paladin Danse is a perfect match for one of the synths on that list.
There has to be.
In my experience, Proctor Quinlan doesn't make mistakes. The data you brought back included a record of each subject's DNA. We keep the same information on file for all of our soldiers. Paladin Dance's DNA is a perfect match for a synth they called M797. To make matters worse, he's gone AWOL. Disappeared without a trace. His sudden absence simply reinforces our conclusion that M797 and Paladin Danse are one and the same. I'm finding it difficult to believe that he never confided in you, and then swore you to secrecy.
After everything I've done for the Brotherhood, you have some nerve accusing me of lying.
Your outburst leads me to believe I've misjudged, which means I've decided to take you at your word. However, that doesn't absolve you of your duty. Danse is a synth. He represents everything we hate. A monstrosity of technology. Our mission in the Commonwealth is clear. The Institute and its creations need to be destroyed in order to preserve our future. Which leaves me facing the most difficult order I've ever given. I'm ordering you to hunt down Danse and execute him.
With pleasure. I'll make him pay for lying to us.
I appreciate your cooperation. Listen, I'm not blind to the fact that Danse was your mentor, and this isn't an easy burden to bear. But if we're to remain strong, we can't afford to make exceptions.
For a mission.
Even when it means executing one of our own. Find Proctor Quinlan. He's been analyzing the data and should be able to provide you with a starting point. And Knight, there's a promotion for you riding on the results of these orders. So don't disappoint me. You're dismissed.
No, I want to go this way.
Pinging remote units at 30-second intervals as requested.
Alright, this seems like a pretty good spot to stop. When we come back, I'll continue on the quest line, confront Paladin Danse, and I haven't decided if I'm going to kill him or spare him yet. I have to think about it. Anyway, in the meantime, thanks for checking out my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye.